Hello, welcome to Boardgame Basecoats, and today we are unboxing Santa Monica. Alright, so I knew very little about the game. I bought it for a couple of reasons. So first of all, the name. I lived in Santa Monica. So a good shot of nostalgia for me. It definitely got my attention. But what also got my attention was the art style. So, I'm not really into pink and pastels and everything, but wow, this just really does seem to work. The game sports a style that's at once very sparse, but very detailed. So I think it's a great balance. So I imagine myself, playing the game and then just picking up a component just to really enjoy the details of this or that part. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. Gigantic square rulebook, not my favorite, but let's see what we've got. Setup seems pretty straightforward. Cool. Game overview, feature card breakdown. Okay, yeah, so we've got these long cards and then waterside cards and street cards. Cool. And moving on here, explaining some of the components. Movement. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is a class distinction thing. To go from the street to the beach and vice versa, you got to be a hotel guest or go through the hotel. I like this idea of, you can't just go to the beach. You got to be a paying customer. That kind of appeals in a crazy way. All right, yeah, so they've really used the space to detail every component, I think, to death. No questions about what everything does. So yeah, talk about excess, but that's okay. Now we'll go ahead and check those out later. Ooh, punch boards, yes. Definitely one of the simple pleasures. All right, so first off, these huge sand dollar tiles. These are powers and abilities or something that you can buy, that you can pay for in the game. You're supposed to grab a couple of these and at the beginning. Here are the footprint tokens, so footprints in the sand. These track the movement of the VIPs. I'm assuming everyone has VIPs, so maybe you can move anyone else's VIP. We've got a lot of dead space here. I feel like they could have crammed in some more. So I think dead space is almost kind of a theme that we've got going here. These are the starting feature tiles, so you get one of these at the beginning. Let's take a closer look at those in just a bit. Let's finish punching out here. Here are the scoring objective tiles. Same, we'll go ahead and check those out a little bit. And here's our start player token. Seagull. There wouldn't be just one, there'd be a huge flock of them, right? Anyway, let's check both sides of these. They look to be the same. Seems a shame they wouldn't have different ending objectives. Now these starting ones, so we have the beach up at the top and then we have the street at the bottom. And yeah, they look cool. It looks like everyone has a different starting amount of resources or something, which is nice. Yeah, this one, it only looks like it has one of those end objective cards. I feel like they could have snuck in another one. I mean, come on. Why so much dead space? It just seems weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and punch these out. So more of these starting cards, very cool. Just the one objective. And then these are the sand dollar multipliers. All right, so as you accumulate the sand dollars, you can get those multiplied. Here, a score pad in full color, interestingly enough. All right, so I feel like, could have been just simply black, but that's just fine. And wooden tokens. As I said, I didn't know very much about the game, but I did get to see some of the tokens, and these are pretty cool because they've got a little bit of, they're inked a little bit. So the tourists here have cameras on there. All right, so very cool, nice. And I do appreciate that they're a different shape than the standard meeple, so maybe these are slimmed down because it's California. Here are the locals, and speaking of cool, they've got the sunglasses. And here are the sand dollar tokens. Yeah, they kind of remind me of mints. I just want to pop one in my mouth. So of course those will pay for powers. Alright, so this little grab bag here. Here is a food truck, and it, along with the pink foodie meeple there, They're for some kind of bonus points, and then these green guys are the VIPs. They'll be stomping all over the place, leaving their dirty footprints everywhere. And here we have a simple insert. Yep, bye. Alright, so here, the main event is the cards. Alright, so I'm staring there at the meeples and thinking, you know, those tourists are orange because they really stand out. Alright, anyway, let's get to these cards. Yeah, look at that. I mean, as I said, it's very simple, but when there's detail, man, there is detail. I'm kind of staring at the shoreline, so like how many different types of shoreline did they have? There we go, lifeguard towers. Yeah, it looks like all the essentials that you'd find at the beach are here, so nicely represented. At the top, we've got symbols. I don't know, and we got some symbols at the bottom. So yeah, so 0 language. Okay, so that's kind of nice. I'll be playing the game mostly with Japanese folks, so ooh, look at that. Got a few words on there. Okay. Oops, we've hit the street. Huh. I wonder the backs are the same. Oh, different kind of cards. Let's set these aside and check out these other cards here real quick. Reference cards. Alright, so yep, the backs are the same for the rest. Huh, no turn order. Yeah, you know, I prefer turn order information on the cards, but yeah, it is nice that they've detailed the symbology here. Yeah, so here are the street cards. And yeah, if you've been to Santa Monica, yeah, this really is the feel. You walk down the street, you got these buildings, and then behind them, the beach. Ooh, donuts. Yeah, so very representative. Yeah, I'm curious about the scoring as far as the locals and the scoring with the tourists, how that'll go. So moving them through these buildings. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So, yeah, I do know that as far as the game goes, you'll have like a spread of these cards as part of the setup, so I'm sure that'll look nice. And then as you build your tableau, I can only imagine how great that would look. So you have these like huge building bookmark things, and then the streets stretching to the left and right, and then the beach stretching to the left and right. So this game will look just fantastic, I'm sure, on the table. So really looking forward to it. So as I put away the components in here, I'm thinking to myself, geez, look at the real estate in here. It is huge. Makes you wonder why they decided to go with a box this big. AEG does support games by having expansions, but it seems a bit excessive. I can't imagine what they possibly put in there. So let's go ahead and get the box closed. Come on. Air. So much air. Get closed. Anyway, thanks a lot for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Bye.